Good evening from Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, they love Rocky and stories of redemption here in Philadelphia. Right now, the Sixers with a brand new outlook.
And with this town just winning the 2018 Super Bowl, they've been donned with a new nickname, Titletown USA. Maybe an NBA championship on the horizon?
Something tells me they're tired of watching the same video of Dr. J on the parade float. Controlled by the Philadelphia 76ers. For three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Williams across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Lets it fly from long range. And look out. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Simmons to Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Beverly into the front court. Leads a bucket. Inside, he scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Can we take a second to talk about the most gregarious personality in the NBA? We don't trust in the process. No. We're beyond the process. Joel Embiid has emerged as this generation's Shaquille O'Neal, and he's done it in a variety of ways. He's a dominant big who doesn't shy away from the physicality of the game. Probably the reason why he was up for Defensive Player of the Year. And also, he has a personality that baits you into a conversation, whether you like it or not. And he's pretty hysterical. This kid is going to be a star in the league for years to come, and you better pay attention to what he has to put down.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Clippers have the basketball. Beverly to Gortat. Williams, deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Blocked by Embiid.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. Shot stopped by Embiid.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jumper's good.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some big traps, some big schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
It's blocked. Marcin Gortat.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Simmons. His first effort off the mark. Beverly into the front court. It's 12-10. Beverly to Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Simmons to Embiid. Nice pass to set things up.
Now that the process has been established, it's going to be fun to see how much better Joel Embiid can be this season. Everybody heard about his arduous offseason workout program, but the thing I love about him the most, he always works on his game, even if he's dunking on random fans on vacation.
Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Redick. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harris's shot won't go. Redick with it. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Redick. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Joel Embiid looking to take his game to a completely different level after working out with one of the best trainers in the league this offseason. An all-star for the first time last year, averaging 23 points. Safe to say, no longer trust the process. Joel Embiid is the process.
Beverly. Boban can't hit it. Shot by Johnson, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
It's Ben Simmons controlling the offense. Not done yet, and a putback slam.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
On the follow, way to stay with it. That's the end of the quarter. The Clippers have the lead.
Did you just donate to Pack-a-Puncher or no?
I don't know who that is. Yeah, I don't know who that person is.
Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period.
I don't really know who they are.
Neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Beverly, great pass to set it up. And a throwdown.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially
Pick it
lose
up.
yourself in what the team is
Come
trying to
on.
accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Never dare Patrick Beverly.
Oh,
It's a
they
wide
for
open
real.
three.
They like
And
this
the
up.
three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the
this up.
defense. You can
Oh,
no
right
longer
there.
build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. LA Clippers with the basketball. Bradley fires the three. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Fultz with the basketball. 9-point margin. Lays it up and in.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you give poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
To Beverly. Can't connect. It's denied by Embiid.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Embiid says not this time.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
It's LA Clippers ball. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Shot won't go. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Beverly. Runners good there.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Beyond the arc for 3. That no good off the mark. Beverly into the front court. Leads 5. Beverly taken by the Sixers. To Embiid. Has a look. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Beverly to Bradley. To Gortat. The shot almost. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing the pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Beverly. And the denial.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 17, J.J. Redick.
Bradley. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Covington. Embiid, good for two.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here comes the screen. Gilgeous Alexander to Gortat. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Count the basket at the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Nothing going here on that drive. Bradley to Gortat. Trying to cash in. Scores from the post. Fultz. Working hard on the glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers are out in front.
Halftime report. The Clippers worked hard for their halftime lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers. The 76ers were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. 3-point shooting. Player of the half.
Tobias Harris
has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Inside, he scores.
This guy has posted 12 triple-doubles in his first full rookie year. That's the second most by any rookie in NBA history while leading his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. But how about this? When's the last time we said the most effective player maybe in the league has a glaring weakness? He was 0 of 11 from the three-point line for the entire year, did not make one three-point shot. And how about free throws? He shot 56% from the free throw line. You know who shot better? Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. But with all that being said, this young man still finds himself in a position to be one of the most dominant players in NBA history.
The follow won't go either.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Williams into the front court. 2-point advantage. Here comes the screen to Gortat. Shot stopped by Embiid.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Sixers control it. Simmons. Not that time. He misses. To Williams. He connects with the step back.
The sixth man of the year after averaging 23 points per game off the bench. Think about that for a second. When was the last time the best player on the team came off the bench? That's who Lou Will is.
Count the basket inside.
The legend of Lou Will continues, and it only gets better in time. He is instant offense, and we've seen that this year when he dropped 50 points on the Golden State Warriors in a win. From having mentors like Allen Iverson to some of the biggest rappers in the game, there's no doubt he is a compilation of mixtapes on the court.
Williams. Rebound cleared by Philly. To Simmons. Shot by Simmons won't fall. Bradley to Tobias Harris. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Clippers have the basketball. Has a chance. He connects off the step back.
I don't know how many times you need to hear the words Lou Will spoken in so many rap songs, but I'm going to tell you something you didn't know about the young star. How about this was the first time in his 13 NBA seasons that he's averaged over 20 points per game.
Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Williams' shot won't go. To Simmons. No, Gallinari gets up there for the block.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. It's the Clippers with the possession now. That's blocked by Johnson.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Williams across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. Blocked by Covington. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Bradley. Williams. No good. To Redick. Jumper's good.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Williams. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Simmons, he still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Off the mark. That ends the third quarter. The 76ers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. It's LA Clippers ball. Bradley to Tobias Harris. Surveys the floor. Has a look. A shot no good by Harris. To Fultz. Add 2 points to the board.
Everybody knows the story about how Markel's shot really struggled last year. I got the cure. It's called amnesia. Last year never happened. This year is the only year that matters. Let your game continue to establish itself, and your game doesn't have to be what it was before. It can have its own new dimension.
Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Williams on the drive, but a shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
4-3, and the Clippers with the rebound. Williams into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Shot in the lane won't go. Markel Fultz lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. To Bradley. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Sixers have the basketball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. Williams across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Harris to Williams. For 3. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul. Timeout called here by the Clippers. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. finish at the rim.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Covington has a chance. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Curling inside. Cruises inside for two.
I remember being on the set of ESPN on draft night when the Clippers got both Jerome Robinson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I was on the set with Patrick Beverley, and I remember asking PB, so what does this mean for your franchise that you drafted two guards? He looked me right in the eye, only the way PB could, and said that means they have to get in where they fit in, and they have to work for everything on this team. So safe to say, Shai has all the talent in the world, but he's going to learn how to work for it.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Fultz to Covington. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Williams into the front court. The deficit is 6. Fires the three. Buries the trifecta.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Markelle Fultz to Embiid. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Sixers call for time. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. New blood coming in for both sides. Simmons. False. First one goes down. He delivers with 2 free throws. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Clippers have the basketball. Beverly to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
Good shot.
McConnell to Simmons. Here's a chance from long range at long last. He missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Fultz into the front court. His team up by 7. To Fultz. Deep right corner. Simmons. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Intentional foul. He meant it.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Good. Off a spin.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's the Clippers with the possession now. And the slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Now a steal by Philly. Knocked loose. The Sixers are victorious. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long everyone. Post-game wrap-up.
The 76ers almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Clippers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid, put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming game for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports. I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.